No, I'll send you. I'm trying to see if there's any problem. I'm just saying.
Jai Shri Krishna, Namaste everyone, Happy Guru Purnima. Today is the Guru Purnima. So, Lord Sriman Narayan, he takes incarnation as a Veda Vyasji at the end of a Dwapar Yuga. Vyasam Vasishthanaptaram Shaktehe Pautram Kalmasham Parasaratmajam Vande Shukatatam Taponidhim Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasurupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidaya Vasishaya Namo Namaha. So Vyasa Purnima, it's especially dedicated to Lord Veda Vyasji Maharaj. So who collected, narrated all our scriptures, Vedas, Puranas, Mahabharata, everything. So all the puja participants, first please check your puja thali. So you have one puja thali. In puja thali you have rice cup, red color kumkum powder, yellow color turmeric powder, orange color sindoor, and maybe pink color is the gulab. You have few flower petals in your puja thali. You have few flower petals in your puja thali. I think 3 fruits you have, and 4 small pieces of the red color thread. That is called a Mauli Dhaga, Nara Chadi, and bitter leaves, Nagarvel Pan. It is in your steel puja plate. Now you have one, you can say, one water pot. Be careful, water is inside. So one small water cup, that is called Achmani Panchapatra, and one water pot, that is called the Kalash. You have one coconut, Srifal, one Ganesha's plate, Ganesha's idol, one betel nut, that is represent the Navagraha, 9 planets, and one Satyanarayana photo, or you have your own murti. You have one coconut, and you have a cup of Panchamrit in the paper cup. You can see the spoon is already there. So be careful with the kids because we have so many liquid items. Okay. So now I need your permission to start. Right. Make sure you have the enough water in the small water cup. Chana pani. And I forget one thing. You have paper napkin too. Right. You have paper napkin. So first, close your hand, and Mata is our first Guru, second Guru is the Pita, and third Guru is our religious Guru, family Guru. We have a lot of Gurus right? And then fourth guru is our teachers, professors, researchers. Barabar? So wherever we are getting the knowledge, they are our gurus. And finally, that step, it goes to the Lord Sriman Narayana. So Guru Parampara, it starts with Lord Sriman Narayana, right? Narayana Samarambham. Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्नमिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीहरिगुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्करोमि। Now take little bit water on your right palm and sprinkle on your body. That is called Pavitrikaran. ओम अपवित्रः पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थां गतोऽपि वा यः स्मरेत पुण्डरीकाक्षं स बाह्य हृदयान्तरशुचिः। ओम पुण्डरीकाक्षः पुनादमाम् ओम पुण्डरीकाक्षः पुनादमाम् ओम पुण्डरीकाक्षः पुनादमाम्। Again take the water on your right palm and drink it 3 times. ओम केशवाय नमः स्वाहा। Drink. ओम माधवाय नमः स्वाहा। Om Narayanaaya Namah Swaha. And 4th time, just clean your hands. Om Hrishikeshaya Namah Swaha. Om Govindeti Hastau Praksharanam. You have paper napkin, you can wipe your hands. Now, next is the Tilak Changala. So help each other. You can use the red color kumkum or sindoor powder and put it on your forehead. Kids, be careful. Don't become like Hanumanji. Om Swastina Indro Vredhasravaha Swastina Puha Vishwavedaha Swastina Sarjo Vashkadevi Swastina Vredhaspatiyadhatu Prethadasvam Marutaha Prishnemataraha Subham Javano Vidate Pujagarmayah Agnirjihva Manavah Sura Chakshasho Vishweno Deva Avasagamaniha Bhadram Karnedhi Srinoyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemaksha Vidiraha Istirairam Gai Ushvakum Sasyano Rihse Deva Shalamino Sharado Antideva Jatra Sakra Jarasam Tanunamma Putraso Jatra Pitaro Bhavanti Mano Madhyari Rikatarjuganto Adityavuaditirantarishamaditir Mata Sapita Saputraha Vishwe Deva Aditihi Panchajana Aditirjatamaditirjanitavamba Yauhau Shanti Antarikshagum Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapaha Shanti Raukhadhayaha Shanti Vanaspatayaha Shanti Vishwe Devaha Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagum Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Redi Jato Jatah Samihase Tato No Abhayam Kuru Shannaha Kuru Prajabhyo Bhayam Naha Pashubhyah Om Susantir Bhavatu Om Susantir Bhavatu Om Sarvarishta Susantir Bhavatu. Now we have to do 14 Namaskar. So we have here multiple goddesses and gods. So bow down to everyone. Om Bhagavate Sriman Maha Ganapataye Namaha. Om Lakshmi Narayanabhyam Namaha. Om Uma Maheshwarabhyam Namaha. Om Bani Hiranyagrabhabhyam Namaha. Om Sachi Purandrabhyam Namaha. Om Mata Pitri Charanakamaleਭ్యో Namaha. Om Ishtadevatabhyo Namaha. Om Kuladevatabhyo Namaha. Om Gramadevatabhyo Namaha. Om Sthanadevatabhyo Namaha. Om Vastudevatabhyo Namaha. Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha. Om Sarvebhyo Brahmanebhyo Namaha. Etat after this 14 namaskara, we do sankalpa. So during the sankalpa, one family, one sankalpa. Okay? Because family are together. So one family, head of the family, you can do sankalpa, right? So head of the household. Hold the flower petal in your hand, little bit rice in your hand, little bit of water, and join your hands together. Okay? Join your hands together. Right. Om Sumukhascha Gadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vigato Vighnanaso Vinayakaha Dhumraketuraganadarcho Bhalachandro Gajanamaha Dvadasayitani Namani Japathe Sumayadapi Vidyarambhe Vivahe Cha Praveshe Nirgame Katha Sangrame Sankate Chaiva Vighnastasya Najayate Shuklam Varadharam Devam Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अभीप्सितार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं पूजितो यः सुरासुरैः सर्वविघ्नहरस्तस्मै गणाधिपतये नमः सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते ओम विष्णवे नमः ओम विष्णवे नमः ओम विष्णवे नमः ओम विष्णुर हरिर हरिः ओम नमः परमात्मने श्री पुराण पुरुषोत्तमस्य श्री विष्णुर आज्ञया प्रवर्तमानस्य ब्रह्मणो अहनि द्वितीय परार्धे श्री श्वेतवाराह कल्पे क्रौंचक द्वीपे रमणक वर्षे ऐन्द्रिक खंडे उत्तरी अमेरिकायाः न्यू जर्सी राज्ये बर्लिन स्थित सनातन हिंदू मंदिर प्रांगण स्थित स्थान विशेषे मासोत्तमे मासे शुभे पुण्य पवित्र तमे मासे शुभे आषाढ़ मासे शुक्ले पक्षे गुरु पूर्णिमायाम तिथौ वासरः वासरस्तु रवि वासरे शुभ नक्षत्रे शुभ योगे शुभ करणे यथा राशि से चंद्रे यथा राशि से सूर्ये यथा राशि स्थिते देवगुरौ शेषेषु ग्रहेषु यथा यथा राशि स्थान स्थितेषु सत्सु एवं ग्रह गुणगण विशेष विशिष्टायां शुभ पुण्य तिथौ अमुक अमुक गोत्रस्य now say your gotra your name your family members name अमुक अमुक गोत्राणाम नानानाम गोत्राणाम नानानाम जनानाम say all family members name सकल कुटुंबस्य सकल परिवार सहितस्य श्रुति स्मृति पुराणोक्त वेदोक्त पुण्य फल प्राप्त्यर्थम तथा च आदिदैविक आदिभौतिक आध्यात्मिक त्रिविध ताप शमनोपनार्थम धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विध फल पुरुषार्थ संसिद्ध्यर्थम अद्य भगवान श्री सत्यनारायण देवता प्रत्यर्थम अखंड भक्ति प्राप्ति अर्थम यथा ज्ञानेन मिलितोपचारेण पूजन पूर्वकम तत्कथा श्रवणम चाहम करिष्ये. The sankalpa offered in the front of the Lord Ganesha. तदंगत्वेन प्रथमं गणपति पूजनं कलश आराधनं नवग्रह पूजनं दीप पूजनं दिगरक्षणं चाहं करिष्ये. Now, head of the household only, just close your hand and do namaskar into all 10 directions. Om Namo Surudrebhyo Je Devije Khambarkhame Khabah Tebhyo Dasapachara Dasadakana Dasapratechara Dasodechara Dasordvaha Tebhyo Namo Asuteno Bantuteno Mradayantu Jandikamo Jishno Jistame Khamgambe Dadamaha Om Sarvadikapalebhyo Namaha. Then just do namaskar to the bell. Om Agamanatham Devanam Gamanatham Surakasam Ghantanadam Prakurvita Pachar Ghantam Prakujayeta. Om Garudaya Namaha. Om Pakshirajaya Namaha. Then do namaskar to this conch. Om Panjanyaya Namahe. Paumanaya Dhimahi. Tanno Shankha Prachodayat. Om Shankhastha Padmavati Namaha. And here we have the lamp. ओम बोधीप ब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं कर्म साक्षी यवग्नकृत जावत पूजा समाप्तिर्स्यात् तावत् त्वं सुस्थिरो भव. ओम चंद्रमा मनसो जातश्चक्षुः
सूर्यो अजायत
श्रोताद् वायुश्च प्राणश्च Mukhat Adhirabhyayata. Om Deepalakshmi Namaha. Now first we start puja with the Lord Ganesha's prayer. So take one flower petal, little bit rice, and make sure Ganesha is the front. Ganesha's plate, bring the front of you. Bhavan, Tamari Ganesh and Aluguni Ganesh. We have one extra puja thali. If anybody wants to participate, you can join. Only for we have seat for only 2 people.
It's a family affair.
Really, backup chair.
Backup chair. Chair. Oh, that chair. Okay. One patient. Thank you.
So take one flower petal and yeah, I already asked her. Take one flower petal and the rice together, and first we are going to invoke the Lord Ganesha. Okay, so you have Lord Ganesha's idol in your puja plate, right? Om Viganeshwaraya Varadaya Surapriyaya Lambodharaya Sakalaya Jagadhikaya Nagananaya Sutiyagna Vibhushikaya Gauri Sutaya Gananatha Namo Namaste Om Gananam Tva Ganapatikum Havamahe Kami Kavina
Upamashravastamam Jesharaj Brahmana Brahmanaspata Anashantanudibhisi Rasaganam
Om Shri
Mahaganapati Namaha
Yayami, Avahayami, Sthapayami, Pujayami. Offer to the Lord Ganesha. Now use a small copper spoon, all right? And 4 times water. Take the 4 times water and offer to Lord Ganapati. Om Deva Sattva Savitoh Prashavishnor Vahubhyam Pushno Hastabhyam Om Etani Patyarghachmaniya Asnani Punrachmaniyani Om Bhagavate Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Idam Padayoh Padyam
Samarpayami
Hastayor Argham Argham Payami Mukhe Achmaniyam Samarpayami Sarvange Susnaniyam Jalam Samarpayami. You can say you have Panchamrit in the paper cup. So just a drop of Panchamrit 5 times, offer to Lord Ganapati. Om Panchanavyaha Saraswati Mapijanti Satrotasaha Saraswati to Panchabha So Dese Abhavat Sarika Panchamritam Mayamitam Payodade Gritam Madhu Sarkaraya Samayuktam Ashtanatham Pratigrihatam Idam Panchamrita Snaniyam Samara Payami. Panchamrit cup, carefully put it at the safe place. Now use the again a small copper spoon and slowly offer the water to Lord Ganesha. And during this Abhisheka, now we are going to chant the Shankatanashana Ganesha Stotram. If you know, you can recite with us. Om Naradubacha Pranamya Sirasha Deva Gauri Potram Vinayakam Bhaktavasam Smare Nityam Ayushtamat Siddhari Pratamam Vakratundam Cha Ekadantam Dutiyakam Tripiyam Krishna Singakam Gajavakram Chaturthakam Lambodharam Panchamam Cha Sastham Vikataneva Cha Saptamam Vighnarajendram Dhumravarnam Tathastamam Navam Balachandram Cha Dasamam Tu Vinayakam Ekadasham Ganapatim Dwadasam Tu Gajananam Dwadasaitani Namani Trisandhyam Cha Patenara Nacha Vighna Bhayam Tasya Sarvasiddhi Param Vidyarthi Lavate Vidyam Dhanarthi Lavate Dhanam पुत्रार्थी लभते पुत्रान् मोक्षार्थी लभते गतिं जपेत गणपति स्तोत्रम् षड्भिर्मासै फलं लभेत संवत्सरेण सिद्धिं च लभते नात्र संशयः अष्टभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यश्च लिखित्वा यः समर्पयेत तस्य विद्या भवेत् सदा गणेशस्य प्रसादतः इति श्री नारद पुराणे संकटनाथं गणपति स्तोत्रम् सम्पूर्णम्. Now again use the water, clean the Lord Ganesha, use the paper napkin, and dirty water you have the empty vessels over there. So that water put it in the empty vessel and clean your plate. Om Gange Yamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Nirmale Sindhu Kaveri Yadeshwari Sannidham Guru Kaveri Pangavatraja Krishna Vidyata Gautami Bhagirathi Chavikyata Panchaganga Smritaha Idam Om Bhravasva Bhagavate Shri महागणपतये नमः. इदं शुद्धोदकस्नानीयं समर्पयामि. शुद्धोदकस्नानीयं समर्पयामि. Now clean the plate and put one flower petal in the plate and put the Ganesha's idol on it. In case if you need more water, now you can see you have the one red color thread, Narachari. Just take one. You have 4 in the puja thali. So just take one. Make a loop. Om Basoho Pavitramase Satadharam Basoho Pavitramase Sahasradharam Deva Satva Savita Punad Basoho Pavitre Satadhare Sukwa Kama Duksha. Offer to Lord Ganesha. Om Idam Vastropavastram Samara Payami Vastropavastrante. Use the red color powder, yellow color powder, and offer to Lord Ganesha. Om Kumkum Kamana Divyam Kamani Kamadam Subham Kumkuminarchito Deva Atah Shantim Prayachame. Idam Kumkuma Varanam Samarpayami. Red color and yellow color. Kumkum Haldi. In Maharashtra, right? They celebrate Kumkum Haldi. Makar Sankranti. Om Bhurvasvaha Bhagavate Sriman Mahaganapaye Namaha. Idam Mangalik Haridra Churnam Samarpayami. Om Idam Kumkuma Churnam Samarpayami. Then use little bit Akshata, rice, choka. Om Akshata Suratrastha Kumkumakash Rohita Maya Nivedito Bhaktya Grihana Gananayaka Idam Akshatam Samarpayami. Then use few flower petals. Om Malya Deni Sugandheni Malatyadini Vai Prabho Maya Ghatani Pushpani Pujatham Pratigrihatam Etani Pushpani Samarpayami. Etani Pushpani Samarpayami. Now 2 times the water, don't put it over in the Ganesha's plate. Just if you have one empty plate, right? So offer in the empty plate. Om Brahmanasya Mukhamase Bahu Rajanyatava Uru
Urusya Vidvaishya
Tadhyadam
Sukho Ajayata
Gopam Agrapayami. Om Deepakam Sandarshayami Dhup Deepante Suddharthayam Samarapayami. Now take one fruit in your hand. Just only one fruit. And a little bit sprinkle the water on the fruit. Om Bhurvasvaha Pasade Parvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimami Dhiyo Yo Naha
प्रचोदयात्
ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः भगवते श्रीमन्महागणपतये नमः इदं नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि offering the Ganesha. Then make your left hand just like curtain and use your right hand just like a spoon and offer the naivedya 5 times. Om pranaya swaha, om apanaya swaha, om vyanaya swaha, om udanaya swaha, om samanaya swaha. 5 times water offer in the empty copper plate. Om madhye madhye panim jalam samarpayami. Uttaraposhanam Bayami, hasta pracharanam,
समर्पयामि
mukha pracharanam,
समर्पयामि
maradurate gandham, samarapayami. Now take little bit of rice, chokha, akshata. Om hiranyagarbha samavartatagre bhutasya jatah patreka asita satadhar pravidyam devam tasmai devaya havikhavi deva idam dharvadakshnam Om Bhagavate Srimannamahagapataye Namaha Dharvadakshnam Samarpayami. Then close your hand and clockwise make 3 times circles. Om Jani Kani Chamavani Jamani Kani Sarvani Nashyanti Pradakshina Pade Pade Idam Mantra Pradakshinam Samarpayami. Take again few flower petals and rice and do final namaskar to Lord Ganesha. Om Lambodaram Paramasundaraam Ekadantam Raktambaram Trinayanam Paramam Pavitram Ujjvala Divakara Karujjvala Kayakantam Viganeswaram Sakala Vignaharam Namami. So you are the previous Balvihar student, Vakrakunda.
सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
ओम श्रीमन्महागणपतये नमः इदं प्रार्थना पूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि offer to the Lord Ganesha. ओम अनेन कृतेन पूजनेन भगवान् श्री सिद्धि बुद्धि सुखलाभसहिताय श्रीमन्महागणपति देवताप्रियतां नमः नमः बोल गजानन गणपति महाराज की जय गणपति बप्पा
मोरया
मंगल मूर्ति
मोरया.
Now carefully take the Ganesha's plate and put it somewhere else, so then you can take the another plate, right? So you get the Lord Ganesha's puja. Now our next puja is the water pot prayer, Kalash puja. So careful with the colors, water is inside, right? And one mango leaf is there, right? Yes. And you have one coconut. Yeah, don't put the coconut right now. So use your right hand and touch the kalash, water pot. Om Kalashasya Mukhe Vishnu Kanthe Rudra Samasata Mule Tosito Brahma Madhe Madhranasrataha Kuksho Tu Sagara Sarve Saptu Dita Sundara Rigvedo Te Durvedaha Samavedo Vartana Angasha Sahita Sarve Kalashasya Tu Samasataha Atra Gayatri Savitri Shanti Pushti Karitha Ayantu Deva Pujatham Durita Akshaya Karakaha. Use the copper spoon and 4 times water offer inside the kalash water pot. Om Gange Chadamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Jale Sri Satyakuru Kale Ekam Bhadracha Krishna Vetyacha Gautami Bhagiratheka Vikhyata Panchaganga Prakirtita. Just take one flower petal, little bit turmeric powder, little bit rice. Flour, turmeric powder and rice together offer inside the kalash. Shaklopacharadhe gandhartha puspani samarpayami. Om flour, turmeric powder, and a little bit rice all together offered inside the water pot. Shaklopacharadhe gandhartha puspani samarpayami. And use your right hand and touch the mango leaf. Om Ambe Ambike Ambalike Namanayati Kashana Sasat Sukha Subhadrikam Kampilyavasanim Idam Pancha Pallavana Surupena Amra Pallavani Samarapayami. Now take the coconut and make sure the coconut has the 3 eye. Eye should be up. ओम श्रेष्ठते लक्ष्मी शपथन्या बहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम असुनो व्यातम इखन निखाना मुम्बैखाना सर्वलोकम ईशान. Carefully put it on the top of the kalash. Make sure kalash won't. Now take a little bit rice and offer on the Shri fal, offer on the coconut. ओम मनोजूतयुक्तामादिस्य बृहस्पतिर्जगन्निमन्तनो त्वरिष्ठम्मा जगकुं समन्ताः विश्वे देवासयमानयन्तामो प्रतिष्ठा. ओम भूर्भुवस्वाकलशादित्यवर्णाराध्यवाहिदेवताभ्यो नमः. आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि. Now 3 times water offer on the coconut. ओम एतानि पाद्यार्घाचमनियष्टानि प्रणाचमनियानि. ओम भगवते श्री कलशाधिष्ठितवर्णाराध्यवाहिदेवताभ्यो नमः. इदं पादयोः पाद्यं समर्पयामि. हस्तयोरर्घ्यं वर्घ्यं समर्पयामि. मुखे आचमनी सर्वांगे सुस्नानीयं जलं समर्पयामि. Now take the one red color thread and wherever it is possible you can offer on the coconut or make a knot in the color. Whatever it is possible, just do that. ओम जुवासुवासाः परिगीतागासौ श्रेयन्नो जायमानः तम धीरासः कवय उन्नयन्ति स्वाध्यो मनशालेव यन्तः. इदं वस्त्रोपवस्त्रं समर्पयामि. Now use the red color powder and the one dot. Put it in the each direction, all the 4 directions of the color. Purve ऋग्वेदाय नमः. ओम पूर्वे ऋग्वेदाय नमः. ऋग्वेदं संपूजयामि. दक्षिणे यजुर्वेदाय नमः. यजुर्वेदं संपूजयामि. पश्चिमे सामवेदाय नमः. सामवेदं संपूजयामि. उत्तरे अथर्ववेदाय नमः. अथर्ववेदं संपूजयामि. मध्ये अपांपतये वर्णाय नमः. अपांपतये वर्णं संपूजयामि. Take flower petal and rice together in your hand and pray to the Lord Varuna. Lord Varuna is the Lord of water. ओम नमो नमस्ते स्फटिकप्रभाय सुश्वेतहाराय सुमंगलाय शुपासहस्ताय जखासनाय जलादिनाथाय नमो नमस्ते. पाशपान नमस्तोभ्यं पद्मनी जीवनायक. जावत् पूजां करिष्यामि तावत् त्वं सुस्थिरो भव. ओम भगवते श्री अपांपतये वरुणाय नमः. वरुणाराध्यवाहिदेवताभ्यो नमः. Offer carefully, put it on the coconut. Now only head of the household, not the kids. Use your both hands and hold the colors in your hand. Om Bho colors. Alota saate. ओम भो ब्राह्मणाः मम सकल कुटुंबस्य सकल परिवार सहितस्य अद्य दिने सत्यनारायण पूजा कर्मांगतेन आशीर्वचनम् अपेक्षमानाय. न हेड ऊपर नहीं, हाथ में. वेरी गुड. ये बहु लगन अटेंड करे ने तो that's it. Very good. Yeah. Acharya ji. Okay. Mathur sahab, you can join her hand. Yeah. Thank you. ओम भो ब्राह्मणाः मम सकल कुटुंबस्य सकल परिवार सहितस्य गृहे करिष्यमाणाय श्री सत्यनारायण पूजा कर्मांगतेन आशीर्वचनम् अपेक्षमाणाय पुण्यं कल्याणं रिद्धिं स्वस्ति श्रीः इति भवन्तु ब्रुवन्तु नः. ओम अस्तु पुण्याहम्. ओम कल्याणमस्तु. ओम कर्मरिद्ध्यताम्. ओम आयुष्यमते स्वस्ति. ओम अस्तु श्रीः. Now color gently and put it at the safe place. ओम तदेव लगनं सुदिदं तदेव ताराबलं चन्द्रबलं तदेव विद्याबलं दैवबलं तदेव लक्ष्मीवदेन्द्रियुगं स्मरामि. लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुटस्तेषां पराजयः येषां देव रक्ष्यामो हृदयस्थो जनार्दनः यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः
तत्र श्रीविजयो
दूरवाणी चिरमपि मम. So now you need some room at the front of you. So put the colors at the somewhere else near the Ganesha. Yeah. Our next puja is the Navagraha puja. So for the Navagraha, you have one betel nut, supari, right? So in one empty copper plate, put one flower petal over there, and on flower petal put one betel nut. So that represents the Navagraha. This puja is also very common. Ready? Take flower petal and rice in your hand. Om Brahma Murare Tripurantakari. Drubangi Ben. Oh, Drubangi Ben. Flower petal and rice. हाथ मारा कौन? हाँ. तुम्हें तो बहुत श्लोक याद है. साथे साथे बोलो. ब्रह्मा मुरारे त्रिपुरांतकारी भानु सदेवो मिसुतो बुधस्य गुरुश्च शुक्र शनिराहुकेतवः सर्वे ग्रहा शान्तिकरा भवन्तु आदित्याय च सोमाय मंगलाय बुधाय च गुरु शुक्र शनिभ्यश्च राहवे केतवे नमः. ओम आदित्यादि नवग्रहादि देवताभ्यो नमः. ध्यायामि आवाहयामि स्थापयामि पूजयामि. Offer on the supari, offer on the betel nut. Now use the copper spoon and 4 times water. Offer on the betel nut. Om Devasatva Savito Prashvat अश्विनोर बाहुभ्याम पूष्णो हस्ताभ्याम. ओम इदं पादयोः पाद्यं समर्पयामि. हस्तयोर अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि. मुखे आचमनीयं समर्पयामि. सर्वांगे स्नानीयं जलं समर्पयामि. little bit पंचामृत, 5 drop पंचामृत. ओम पंचनद्यः सरस्वतीमपि जन्ति सस्रोतः. सरस्वती तु पंचधा सो देशे अभवत्सरिता. पंचामृतं मया नीतं पयोदभिघृतं मधु सर्वधया च समायुक्तम् स्नानार्थं प्रति गृह्यताम्. इदं पंचामृत स्नानीयं समर्पयामि. Now use the clean water, clean the just offer the shower to 9 planets, clean it and wipe it and clean your plate, and the dirty water put it in the empty vessel. ओम शुद्धबालः सर्वशुद्धबालो मणिबाल तदस्विनाः सेतः सेताक्षोरुणस्ते रुद्राय पशुपतये कर्णाः जामावित्ता रौद्रा नभोरूपाः पारजन्याः. इदं शुद्धोदकस्नानीयं समर्पयामि. शुद्धोदकस्नानीयं समर्पयामि. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः भगवते श्री आदित्यादि नवग्रहादि देवताभ्यो नमः. आदित्यादि नवग्रहादि देवताभ्यो नमः. इदं शुद्धोदकस्नानीयं समर्पयामि. Clean your plate. Rina Ben, a small plate मा ले लो तो easy पड़ता है. Yeah, bigger one we can use in the Lord Satyanarayana. Jeep. कोई ना जीप छे. Somebody park the jeep. Black color jeep. We have 65 parking lots. Yeah, 65. And car parking is extra. Yeah. So almost more than 100. Right? Done. Again, now use one color, red color thread. Om Juvasvasaha Parivitaga Sotriyan Bhautijayamaha Sam Dhirasa Kavayum Nayanti Swadhyo Manasa Devayantaha. If possible, make the loop and offer on the sopari, 9 planets. Om Bharvasva Bhagavate Shri Suryadi Navagrahadi Devtabhyo Namaha Idam Vastropa Vastram Samarapayami. Use all kind of powers and offer to 9 planets. Om Japa Kusuma Sankasam Dasyapeyam Mahadutim Tamo Varim Sarvakapaganam Pranato Asmi Divakaram Dade Shankha Tusharavam Chirodarnavam Kuma Sasinam Somam Sambhora Mukuta Bhushanam Dharani Garbha Sambhutam Vidyut Kanti Kumaram Sakyastam Cha Mangalam Priyango Kalikashyamam Rupena Pradimam Budham Samyam Samya Gunopetam Tam Budham Pranamamyam Devanam Cha Rishinam Cha Gurum Kanchana Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Lokesham Tam Namami Brahspati Himakundam Pranalavam Daityanam Paravam Gurum Sarva Sastra Pravaktaram Bhargavam Pranamamyam Nilanjana Samabhasam Ravi Putram Yamakam Chaya Matanda Sambhutam Tam Namami Sanishwaram Ardhakayam Mahaviryam Chandraditya Vipardhanam Singhaka Garbha Sambhutam Tam Rahum Pranamamyam Palasha Pushpa Sankasam Karaka Grahamaskam Raudram Raudratmakam Ghoram Tam Ketum Pranamamyam. Take flower petal and rice together in your hand and pray to the 9 planets. Om Surya Sauryamathem Durucha Padavim Sanamangala Mangala Sadabodhim Jabudho Gurusha Gurutam Shukram Sukham Samshanihi Rahura Bahubalam Karotu Satatam Ketum Kulasyonatim Nityam Pritikara Bhavantu Mamate Sarve Anukula Graha Adityaya Cha Somaya Mangalaya Budhaya Cha Guru Shukra Sanidhyasya Rahave Ketave Namaha. Om Adityaya Navagrahadi Devtabhyo Namaha. Sakalopachararthe Gandhakshata Puspani Samarapayami. Now take the Navagraha plate and put it in the side. Om Manojo Dashapatamarishya Praspadrakanimantanutvartam Jagitum Samam Dhatu Shrideva Sa Igamara Yantamo Pratishtha. Now it's our main puja. It's called Lord Satyanarayana Puja. So bring the Satyanarayana plate in front of you.
Yeah, right, I guess.
One apple or something. Apple. Left in your left in your right. Very good.
Take flower petal and rice in your hand. Next shloka is also very common. Shantakaram Bhujaga Shayanam. Om Shantakaram Bhujaga Shayanam Vishwanatham Gaganasradasham Megavariyam Shubhanam Lakshmi Kantam Kamayanam Yogadhyayam Vande Vishnu Bhavayaharam Sarvalokaikanatam. Om Bhagavate Shri Satyadevaya Namaha. Dhyayami Avahayami Asthapayami Pujayami. So now take 1 spoon of water. Just if you have picture, just a drop of water. If you have murti, you can use full spoon of water. Okay. Sorry, I forgot one step. Take 1 flower petal. This is for asana. Om Purukha Evedagum Sarvam Jadabhutam Jachavyam Utamritattvasheshano Jadannenati Uravati Om Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Puspasanam Samara Mayami. After flower, use the spoon, water. Om Purukha Evedagum Om Eta, not on the head, not on the head. Am I saying? Now we are following the 16th step of the puja. Whatever we did earlier, that was the Panchopchar, 5 step. Now we are going to follow the 16th step. The 16th step, first Avahan, then Asan, and then Padya. Means we will offer the water on his feet. Om Etavanasya Mahimato Jayam Shapurubha Pavo Sivabhutani Trapadisyam Ratam Devi Purnima. Om Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Padayoga Padyam Samara Mayami. Again take the water and this time offer in his hands. This is called Arghya. Om Tripadurga Uday Purukha Pado Seha Bhavat Punah Tato Vikam Vyakramata Shashana Shashane Ave. Om Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Hastayor Argyam Samara Mayami. Again take water. This time in his mouth. It is called Achamanyam. Om Tato Berad Jayata Virajo Adhipurukha Sajato Adhirichata Paschar Bhumimatho Purah. Om Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Mukhe Achamanyam Samara Mayami. Now this time on head. Om Suddhavala Sarva Suddhavalo Manivala Tadasvinaha Setaha Setacho Arunaste Rudraya Pashupataye Karana Jama Vikta Rudra Nabho Rupaha Parjanyaha. Om Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Suddhoda Krishnaniyam Samarapayami. If you have picture, just use a little bit of sprinkle using the flower petal, or if you have murti, you can use the full spoon of Panchamrita. 5 times. Offer to Lord Sri Satyadevaya. Om Panchanadyah Saraswate Mapijanti Sasrotasah Saraswate to Panchadha So Dese Abhavat Sarita Panchamritam Mayanitam Payodate Gritam Madhu Sarakaraya Samayuktam Asnanartham Pratigrihatam. Om Bhagavate Sri Satyadevaya Namaha Idam Panchamrita Asnaniyam Samarapayami. Now this time, if you have enough water in the copper bowl or copper cup, you need a Now next step is, now we are going to do Abhishek to Lord Satyanarayana, and during the Abhishek, all the only puja participants family, you can come here in the between one by one, and you offer the milk to Lord Satyanarayana. Sahasra Shekha Purushutta. हमारे तो मूर्ति है तो हमारा मूर्ति come here sir. So during the chanting you can sprinkle the water on your picture, and here we are going to offer the abhishek on the murti, right? So one by one the puja participants family come here and you can offer the milk. बोल श्री सत्यदेव भगवान की जय. हरे ओम
सहस्रशीर्षः पुरुषः सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपाद स भूमिं विश्वतो विश्वा अत्यदिष्ट दशांगुलम् पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उदामृतत्व एषानः यदन्नेनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अतो जायागुष्य पुरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादोऽग्रौ पुरुषः पादोऽसेहापवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत् शासनानशने अभि तस्मात् विराट जायत विराजो अधिपुरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्छत पश्चात् भूमिमतो पुनः यत्पुरुषेण अविशा देवा यज्ञमकन्वत वसन्तो अस्यासीधाज्यम् ग्रीष्मयुग्मशरद्भविः सत्यास्यासन् परिदयः त्रिसप्तस्वमितकृताः देवा यज्ञम् तन्वानाः अबद्धं पुरुषं पशुं तं यज्ञं परुभिः प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्या ऋषयक्षये तस्मात् यज्ञात् सर्वभूतः संवृतं त्रिशताज्यं पशुभिस्तादुश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्याक्षये तस्मात् यज्ञात् सर्वभूतः इतः सामानि जग्मुरे चन्दागुंसि जग्मुरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत जायत एके चोपयादवः गावो जग्मुरे तस्मात् तस्मात् जाता अजावयः यत्पुरुषं यदुः कथिता व्यकल्पयन् पुरं किमस्य कौ बाहु का भूरुपादा उच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यकृतः गुरुतरस्य ऐक्वैषः तद्यागुं शूद्र अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षुः सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रस्नाग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षं शीष्णोभ्यो समवर्तत पद्भ्यां भूमिदिशश्रोतात् तथा लोकागुम् अकल्पयन् वेदाहमेकं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु भारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वा अभिवदन्त्यतास्ते दाता पुरस्तात् यमुदा जहार शक्रप्रविद्वान् परिषच्छतस्वः तमेवं वृद्ध्वा अमृतैव नान्यपन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् देहनाकं महिमानसचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्या सन्ति देवाः अद्वयसम्भूत पृथिव्येरसाच विश्वकर्मण समवर्तधाधि तस्य त्वष्टा विदतधूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजानमग्रे वेदाहमेकं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेवं विद्वान् इव भवति नान्यपन्था विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरतिघर्भेऽन्तः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य धीरा परिजानन्ति योनिम् मरीचीनां पदमिच्छन्ति वेदसः यो देवेभ्य आतपति यो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः नमो रुचाय काम्यये रुचं ब्राह्मं जनयन्तः देवा अग्रे तपब्रुवन् यस्यैवं ब्राह्मणो विद्यात् तस्य देवा असंवसे ईक्षते लक्ष्मीक्षपत्न्यो ते पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनो व्यात्वम् इष्टं मनिशान अमुं मनिशान सर्वं मनिशान तच्छं यो रावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु देशसं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ओम शांति शांति शांति
ओम अभ्यासं प्रदात विजयरसाच स्वकर्मणः समवर्तताप्रे असतुष्टाविदद्रूपमेति तन्मतस्य देवत्वमाजानमग्रे
वेदाहमेकं पुरुषं महान्तं यवनं तमसः तमेवं विद्वान् भवति प्रजापतिशरन्ति हस्ते अन्तः बहुधा विजायते तस्य धीरं परिजानन्ति पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः ऋषाय ब्राह्मणे रुचं ब्राह्मण जनयन्तः देवा अग्रे सदब्रुवन्
ब्राह्मणो विद्या तस्य देव
असन्वशे
श्रेष्ठते
लक्ष्मी च पत्न्यो अहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्रं रूपम् अस्तिनो व्याप्तम् इष्टं मनीषान् अभुं मनीषान् सर्वं मनीषान्
ओम नारायणाय विद्महे
वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो प्रचोदयात्
ओम महादेव्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च
धीमहि
धीमहि
तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्
ओम भगवते श्री सत्यदेवाय नमः इदं अमृतोदकाभिषेकम् अर्पणामस्तु। तो चलो जमुना जलमा के सरगोरी फल के हाथे अंगोठी आपू वस्त्रो पीलु पीतांबर तेल सुगंधे नाकी आपू
मारिया तुझवा
Now use the clean water, or you can use the paper napkin, wipe it, clean your plate. नाचिरू तू तालमा नजर न लागे श्याम सुंदर टपका करी गालमा
भगमा जाजर
तुम झूठा
कर्मा कंकर
गंगा सिंधु सरस्वती च जमुना गोदावरी नर्मदा कावेरी सरयू महेंद्र तनया सरस्वती वेदिका क्षिप्रावे प्रवती महासुर नदी ख्याता गया गंडकी पूर्णा पूर्ण जलेन समुद्र सहिता स्नानं सदा मंगलम। ओम भगवते श्री सत्यनारायणाय नमः इदं अमृतोदकाभिषेकम् अर्पणमस्तु। शुद्धोदक स्नानियं समर्पयामि शुद्धोदक स्नानियं समर्पयामि। Now you have, I think, the fourth red colored thread in your puja thani, right? Last one. Yeah, if you want just sit there. Do you need flower petals? Yes. Here, take the thread. Flower. Here. Okay. Take the Nara Shri red color thread, make a loop. ओम युवा सुवासाः परिवीत आगासौ श्रेयान् भवति जायमानः तं धीरासः कवय उन्नयन्ति स्वाध्यो मनसा देव यन्तः शीतोष्ण आवास संकासं लज्जया रक्षणपरं देहालंकरण वस्त्रमतः अतः शान्तिं प्रयच्छमे इदम वस्त्रोपवस्त्रान् समर्पयामि वस्त्रोपवस्त्रान्ते सुखाचमनीं जलं समर्पयामि. Now use the all kind of powders offered to the Lord Shri Satyanarayana Dev. Om Kasturi Tilakam Arata Patale Vakshastale Kaustubham Nasagre Varamautikam Karatale Venukare Kankanam Sarvange Harichandanam Solalitam Kante Chamutavali Gopasri Parivestito Vijayate Gopala Chura Manimba Om Trikhanda Chandanam Devyam Gandharyam Sumanoharam Vilepanam Surasrestha Chandanam Prati Grihatam Kumkumam Kamana Devyam Kamani Kamadam Subham Kumkumena Chito Deva Ataha Shantim Prayachame Etani Nana Parimala Srikhanda Chandana Purvakam Kumkum Churnam Samara Prayachame. Now we will use the shloka, right? Om Akhatascha Surasrestha Kumkumata Sushobhita Maya Nivedito Bhaktya Grihana Parameshwara Idam Akshatam Samara Mayami Akshantante Pushpa. Take some flower petal in your hand. Om Sevanti Kava Kula Champaka Patalam Jai Unnagajata Karavira Rasala Puspaiha Belva Pravala Tulasi Manjari Devi Tvam Pujayami Jagadishwarame Prasida Malyadini Sugandhini Bharatyadini Vaishrabho Maya Hritani Pushpani Pujatham Prati Grihatam Etani Pushpani Om Bhagavate Shri Satyadevaya Namaha. One more apple, sir. Huh? No. Now, next step is the Archana. So now we are going to do 108 names of the Lord Shri Satyanarayana Dev. For the Archana, again come here, one family at a time. Come here. Ramesh, right?
So how many?
We have 10. So 10 names each family,
10 each one.
right?
So we have
different families. Yeah.
Om Satyadevaya Namaha Om Satyatmane Namaha Om Satyabhutaya Namaha Om Satyapurushaya Namaha Om Satyanathaya Namaha Om Satyasakshine Namaha Om Satyayogaya Namaha Om Satyanyayaya Namaha Om Satyajnanapriyaya Namaha Om Satyanidhaye Namaha. Om Satya Sambhavaya Namaha Om Satya Prabhave Namaha Om Satyeshwaraya Namaha Om Satya Kamine Namaha Om Satya Palitraya Namaha Om Satya Mangalaya Namaha Om Satya Kalpaya Namaha Om Satya Prajapataye Namaha Om Satya Vikramaya Namaha Om Satya Siddhaya Namaha. ओम सत्याच्युताय नमः। ओम सत्यवीराय नमः। ओम सत्यबोधाय नमः। ओम सत्यधर्माय नमः। ओम सत्याग्रहाय नमः। ओम सत्यसंतुष्टाय नमः। ओम सत्यवराहाय नमः। ओम सत्यपरायणाय नमः। ओम सत्यपूर्णाय नमः। ओम सत्योषधाभाव नमः।
नेक्स्ट टाइम आचार्य जी, माथुर जी, हाँ।
ओम सत्य शाश्वताय नमः। ओम सत्य प्रवर्तनाय नमः। ओम सत्य विभवे नमः। ओम सत्य ज्येष्ठाय नमः। ओम सत्य श्रेष्ठाय नमः। ओम सत्य विक्रमिणे नमः। ओम सत्य तन्विने नमः। ओम सत्य मेधाय नमः। ओम सत्य वीराय नमः। ओम सत्यक्रतवे नमः।
नेक्स्ट प्रशंसा जी।
ओम सत्यकलाय नमः। ओम सत्यवत्सलाय नमः। ओम सत्यवसवे नमः। ओम सत्यामोघाय नमः। ओम सत्यरुद्राय नमः। ओम सत्यब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम सत्यामृताय नमः। ओम सत्यवेदांगाय नमः। ओम सत्यचतुरात्मने नमः। ओम सत्यभोक्त्रे नमः।
नेक्स्ट ब्रह्म भक्त फैमिली। अच्छा, या
ओम सत्यशुचये नमः। ओम सत्याचिताय नमः। ओम सत्येन्द्रियाय नमः। ओम सत्यसंघाय नमः। ओम सत्यस्वर्गाय नमः। ओम सत्यनियमाय नमः। ओम सत्यमेधाय नमः। ओम सत्यवेद्याय नमः। ओम सत्यपीयूषाय नमः। ओम सत्यमयाय नमः।
नेक्स्ट फैमिली।
ओम सत्यमोहाय नमः। ओम सत्यसुंदराय नमः। ओम सत्यसागराय नमः। ओम सत्यतपसे नमः। ओम सत्यसिंहाय नमः। ओम सत्यमृगाय नमः। ओम सत्यलोकपालकाय नमः। ओम सत्यस्थिराय नमः। ओम सत्यरक्षकाय नमः। ओम सत्य दिक्पालकाय नमः।
Come here. When he says Namah, one petal on each hand.
ओम सत्य धनुर्धराय नमः। ओम सत्य भुजाय नमः। ओम सत्य वाक्याय नमः। ओम सत्य गुरवे नमः। ओम सत्याज्ञाय नमः। ओम सत्य साक्षिणे नमः। ओम सत्य संवृद्धाय नमः। ओम सत्य संप्रदायाय नमः। ओम सत्यवज्ञये नमः। ओम सत्यवायवे नमः। ओम सत्य शिक्षकाय नमः। ओम सत्यानंदाय नमः। ओम सत्य नीरजाय नमः। ओम सत्य श्रीपादाय नमः। ओम सत्य भुव्याय नमः। ओम सत्योदराय नमः। ओम सत्य हृदयाय नमः। ओम सत्य कमलाय नमः। ओम सत्यनालाय नमः। ओम सत्य अस्ताय नमः। ओम सत्यभागवे नमः। ओम सत्यजिह्वाय नमः। ओम सत्यमुख्याय नमः। ओम सत्यध्रंस्वाय नमः। ओम सत्यनासिकाय नमः ओम सत्यश्रोत्रे नमः ओम सत्यचक्षुषे नमः ओम सत्यशिरसे नमः ओम सत्यमकुटाय नमः ओम सत्याम्बराय नमः ओम सत्याभरणाय नमः ओम सत्यायुधाय नमः ओम सत्य श्री वल्लभाय नमः ओम सत्यगुप्ताय नमः ओम सत्यद्भुताय नमः ओम सत्यभामावतारकाय नमः ओम सत्यगृहरूपिणे नमः ओम सत्यनारायण स्वामिने नमः नानाविध परिगण पत्र पुष्पाणि
समर्पयामि अष्टोत्तर शत पूजां च समर्पयामि ओम तुलसीं हेम रूपां च रत्न रूपां च मंजरीं भवमोक्ष प्रजानित्यं अर्पयामि हरिप्रिया इदं तुलसी पत्रं समर्पयामि.
Now, next is the 2-time water offered in the empty copper plate.
ओम ब्राह्मणोस्य मुखमासे बाहुराजन्यः कृतः ओरो तस्य वैश्यः पद्भ्यागुं सूत्रो अजायत रूपम् आघ्रापयामि.
Again, second time water.
ओम साज्यं च वरति संयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया दीपकं गृहाण मे देव त्रैलोक्यं तीरापहं दीपकं संदर्शयामि.
Now you have betel leaf, green color, Nagarvela pan. Take the betel leaf in your hand, and whatever the fruit it is in your puja thali, take the fruit on it.
Ready?
Just sprinkle little bit of water on it.
ओम ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्मवे ब्रह्मार्णव
ब्रह्मणाहुतं
ब्रह्मदेवते गन्तव्यं
ब्रह्म कर्म समाधिना
नाभ्या आसीत्
दन्तरिक्षं शीर्षं देवसमवत्कल
ओम इदं पूगी फल पूर्वकं तांबूल पूर्वकं नैवेद्यं समर्पयामि.
Now offer him 5 times the naivedya. Om pranaya swaha, Om apanaya
स्वाहा
Om
ओम ज्ञानाय
jnanaya
स्वाहा
Om
ओम दानाय
udanaya
स्वाहा ओम समानाय
swaha. 5 times water offer in the empty copper plate.
मध्ये मध्ये पानीयं जलं समर्पयामि उत्तरापोषणं जलं समर्पयामि हस्त प्रक्षालनं समर्पयामि मुख प्रक्षालनं समर्पयामि करोद्वर्णार्थे गंधं समर्पयामि.
Now take little bit rice, chokha, akshata and offer to the Lord Satyanarayana.
ओम हिरण्यगर्भः समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्य जातः पतिरेक आसीत् सदाधार पृथ्वीन्द्यामुपेमा तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम. इदं द्रव्यदक्षिणां ओम भगवते श्री सत्यनारायणाय नमः द्रव्य दक्षिणां समर्पयामि.
And clockwise make 4 times circle.
ओम जाने काने जमानि जन्मान्तराणि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे पदे. इदं मंत्र प्रदक्षिणां ओम भगवते श्री सत्यनारायणाय नमः मंत्र प्रदक्षिणां समर्पयामि.
Now you will do the final namaskar. Take flower petal and rice in your hand and do the final namaskar. From your Vishnu Sahasra.
शशंख चक्रं सकिरीट कुंडलं समेतवस्त्रं सरशूलेक्षणं सहार वक्षस्थलशोभितकौस्तुभं नमामि विष्णुं शिरसा चतुर्भुजम्. ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्. ओम भगवते श्री सत्यदेवाय नमः. इदं प्रार्थना पूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. इदं प्रार्थना पूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. अनेन कृतेन पूजनेन भगवान् श्री सत्यदेवाय नमः नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. सत्यनारायण देवता प्रियताम नमः बोल श्री सत्यदेव भगवान की जय.
Now college graduate, college, AV graduate કરી. high school માં છે ને? હા? હવે આવવાનું. તો માર્ટન middle school, right? હા, ઠીક. બરોબર. So, one chapter she can read, 2, 3, and you can read one chapter. So 4, right?
Om Narayana Namaskritya. Take one flower petal in your hand, and at the end of each chapter, we will offer to the Lord Satyanarayana. Okay? Om Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Chaiva Tato Jaya Mudridayeta Shri Vyasuvacha Ekada Naimisharanye Rishaya Samnakalaya Prapuchurmanaya Sarve Sutam Pauranikam Khalu Rishya Ucho Pratena Tapsa Kimba Prapsate Vanchitam Phalam Tat Sarvam Srotamicchami Kathayaswa Mahamune Sutuvacha Narde Naiva Samprishto Bhagavana Kamalapati Surarthaya Jasaivaha Tasrisvam Samahitaha. The story of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Bhagavan, chapter 1.
Once upon a time, while traveling the three worlds, Yogi Raj Narad Muni reached Mithrilu, Tantar. He saw a human being suffering immensely. He visited the abode of Lord Vishnu, who alone can relieve the mankind from suffering. There he met the almighty Lord Vishnu with 4 arms, having Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and Padma, wearing Tulsi Mala garland in his neck. He started to pray and requested, "O Lord, you are the supreme power. Nothing can touch you. Not even wind or mind can get you. Your power is limitless. You know everything. You help your devotees to overcome their sufferings and sorrows." Hearing all the pleadings of Sadhu Narad Muni, the almighty supreme Lord Vishnu, knowing everything, asked Narad Muni, "O Narad, why have you come to me, and what do you want from me? Tell me, I want to hear the same from you." Yogi Raj Narad Muni replied, "O Lord, I just went to Mrityulok where I saw all kinds of human beings suffering in sorrow due to their previous karma. O Lord, the Almighty, is there no way that their suffering becomes less? Or is it possible that they get complete moksha, relief from their sufferings? If so, please let us know." The Lord at once replied, "O Narad, you have asked a very good question for the benefit of all humankind. To free mankind from all suffering and to ultimately reach heaven, there is one way, fast. And today I will tell you all about it. Anyone who does Shri Satyanarayana's Ved and Puja prayer in this right way will get all the pleasures on earth and will reach his goal." Yogi Raj Narad Muni then asked, "O Lord, has anyone kept this fast before? This Ved is done on which day and how exactly is it done? Please do let us know all the details." Whoever does Bhagwan Shri Satyanarayana Ji Stata with Ram and with his family with full lips will be relieved of his sufferings and sorrows, will be bestowed with increase in wealth and wisdom, will be blessed with children, get overall victory and increased devotion. For this prayer, one requires ripe bananas, tea, milk, and churi, made with wheat flour, ghee, and sugar. After the prayers, all present must have the prasad and then take their meals together, and then sing, praise, and chant the mantras of Lord Satyanarayana. By doing this, their wishes will be fulfilled. This Ved and Kali gives the boon very quickly.
This chapter of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Swamiji Jovariti Sri Skanda Purane Reva Khande Sri Satyanarayana Vratkatayam Prathamo Adhyayah Sri Satyadeva Bhagavan Ki Jai. Whatever is in your hand, offer to the Lord Satyanarayana Dev and take the little flower petal. And now chapter 2. Right? Atha Dutiyodhyayah Sutvacha Athanne Samprabhakshami Kritam Jena Puradhyayah Kaschit Kasi Pure Ramye Yatha Vipro Adi Nirthanaha. Now chapter 2.
The Lord said, "O Nag, now I will tell you about the first person who did this fast. In a place named Sundar Kashipur, there used to live a very innocent Brahmin. In hunger and thirst, he used to roam for his daily bread. When the loving Lord saw the Brahmin in sorrow and begging daily, he took the disguise of an old Brahmin and asked him, 'Oh dear, why are you so sad?' Please tell me about all your difficulties. Is there any way that I can help you out? The Brahmin told the Lord, I'm a poor Brahmin and I roam daily for bread. Do you know if there's any way to come out of all of this sorrow? The old Brahmin, also the Lord, said, Lord Satyanarayana grants all the wishes of people. Dear Brahmin, that is why if you pray to him and keep this fast, you will overcome all of your sorrows and get moksha. After telling him all the details of the prayer and the fast, the old Brahmin, aka the Lord, disappeared. The Brahmin could not sleep that night. He kept thinking of the fast and the prayer which the Lord had asked him to do. In the morning, he woke up with the thought that anyhow he must do the prayer and went out for his diksha. On that day, the Brahmin got a lot of money from which he bought all the necessary things for the prayer, called his family, and did Lord Satyanarayana's prayer. By doing so, the Brahmin overcame all his sorrows and became rich. From that time onwards, he used to do the prayers every month without fail. In this way, whoever does Lord Satyanarayana's prayer will get moksha. Anyone on earth who does this prayer will be relieved from all sorrows. When Narad Muni noticed that the people on earth were eager to know about the other people who kept this fast, he narrated another story. The same Brahmin, now a rich person, used to do the prayer every month without fail with his family. Once he was doing this prayer, a woodcutter passed from there. After keeping the bundle of wood outside the Brahmin's house, he went in for some water. The thirsty woodcutter saw the Brahmin doing his prayers. He bowed down to the Brahmin and asked him, Oh Brahmin, what are you doing? Please tell me all about it. The Brahmin replied, To grant all the wishes of human beings, this fast and prayer is useful. I've acquired all the wealth and fame by doing this prayer of Lord Satyanarayana. After hearing about the prayer and drinking water, the woodcutter felt happy. He ate the prasad and then left for his home. Thinking of Lord Satyanarayana in his mind, he said, Whatever today I get from selling wood, I also will do this prayer. So thinking, he kept the bundle of wood on his head and left homewards. On the way home, he went roaming in Sundarnagar for selling wood. On that day, he got 4 times more money than usual. Feeling happy, he went and bought all the things necessary for the prayers, ripe bananas, sugar, ghee, wheat flour, etc., and proceeded homewards. On reaching his house and after cleaning his home, he called his family and did the prayer with due respect. The reward of the fast was that he became rich and had all the pleasures of life on this earth, and in the end of his life, he went to heaven.
This chapter of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Swami Ji Purane Rema Khande Sri Satyanarayana Prithayam Diyo Jaya Lord Sri Satyanarayana Bhagavan Ki Jai. Atha Trityodhyaya, again take one flower petal. Punaragre pravakshami sradhvam nisattamaha puracha ulkamukho nama nirpasin mahamatihi jitendriya satyavadi rajoseva sukh dine dine dhanam dattva dvijana santo khayat sudhihi. Now chapter 3.
So Narad said, O dear people, now let me tell you another story. There was a king named Purnima. He was very wise. He would go daily to the temple and give donations to the Brahmins. His wife was a pious and beautiful lady. At the banks of Madhushala River, one day when they were doing Lord Shri Satyanarayana's prayer, a wealthy businessman was passing from there. He anchored his boat and went up to the king and asked him, Okay, what are you doing with so much bhakti? I wish to know, please tell me all about it. The king replied, O merchant, I'm praying to the great Almighty, the boon giver Lord Satyanarayana for a son. The merchant, on hearing this, requested the king to tell him all about the fast and prayer, as he was childless too. The king told him the full details of the prayer and fast. After hearing all the details, he decided in his mind to keep this fast. The merchant then left homeward. On reaching home, he told his wife Leelavati all about the fast and prayer and said, We will do this fast when we get a child. One day, with the grace of Lord Satyanarayana, his wife became pregnant. In 10 months' time, she gave birth to a beautiful daughter. They named her Leelavati. Days passed by. One day, Leelavati slowly and sweetly reminded her husband about the prayer and fast and requested him to fulfill his promise. The merchant told his wife that during the time of Leelavati's wedding, it would be easy to observe the same, for at the moment he was busy in business. So saying, he left for his business trip to various villages. Kalawati grew up to be a beautiful girl. When the merchant saw that his daughter was of marriageable age, he called the matchmaker and requested him to search an equal match for his daughter. Hearing the merchant's request, the matchmaker reached Nagar. From there, he brought the proposal of a young handsome boy. The merchant liked the proposal, for the boy had all good qualities too. He then spoke to the boy's parents and fixed his daughter's marriage. The marriage was done with all the religious ceremonies and rituals. Unfortunately, the merchant forgot all about his promise to do Lord Satyanarayana's prayer and fast. The Lord got angry at the false promise made by the merchant. The merchant, after a few days, left for his business trip with his son-in-law. They entered their boat in a beautiful village named Ratan. In those days, King Chandraketu used to rule the village. The Lord was angry with the merchant for the false promise made by him, and so he wanted to teach him a lesson. One day, the thieves robbed the wealth of the king, and they went and stayed where the merchant was staying. Seeing the guards following them, they left all the loot over there where the merchant was staying and hid themselves. When the guards reached the merchant's place, they saw all the king's wealth. Thinking them to be robbers, they had cuffed the merchant and his son-in-law and took them to the king and told him that they were responsible for the theft. The king, without questioning or listening to them, ordered to put them in a dark cell. Due to Lord Satyanarayana's Maya, nobody heard them. Even their wealth was confiscated by the king. At the merchant's house, the thieves robbed all their wealth, and his wife and daughter had to beg for their daily bread. One day, begging for food, Kalavati reached a Brahmin's house where at that time Lord Satyanarayana's Puja was going on. After listening to the prayer and taking the prasad, she left for home. By that time, it had become dark. Kalavati was worried. She asked her daughter Kalavati, "Why are you so late?" To which Kalavati told her mother, "Oh mother, today in a Brahmin's house I heard a prayer. By doing this prayer and fast, all your wishes get fulfilled." On hearing this, Kalavati started doing all the preparations for the prayer of Lord Satyanarayana. She did the fast and prayer and asked the Lord for forgiveness and prayed that her husband and her son-in-law should return home safely. Lord Satyanarayana was pleased with the prayer and the fast. One day he told King Chandraketu in his dream, "O king, you must release the merchant and his son-in-law from the dark cell tomorrow morning. Give them their wealth and set them free. If you do not do so, your kingdom will be destroyed." In the morning, the king called the court people and told them about the dream. The court people, after hearing about the dream, came to the conclusion to free the merchant and his son-in-law. They asked the guards to bring the prisoners from the dark cell. King Chandraketu gave them good clothes, all their wealth, and plus some more, and set them free. The king told them that due to their wrongdoings, they had to undergo this suffering. But now there was nothing to fear, and they could go back home. They bowed down to the king and left homewards. This chapter of Lord Satyanarayana is over. All chant safely
देव भगवान की जय। अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः यात्रा तु कृतवान् साधुर्मङ्गलाय पूर्विकां ब्राह्मणेभ्यो धनं दत्त्वा तदा तु नगरं जयौ एयद्दूरे गते साधौ सत्यनारायणः प्रभो जिज्ञासां कृतवान् साधौ किमस्ति तरणौ तव। Now chapter 4.
Suchi said the merchant prayed first.
Slowly, Maria.
Suchi said the merchant prayed first and then gave some wealth to Brahman before starting his journey homewards. When they went a little further, Lord Satyanarayana wanted to test them. He took the disguise of an old man and went up to the merchant and asked him, "What is in your boat? Give me a little from there." In his ego and pride, the merchant replied, "O old man, we have nothing in our boat except hay and leaves." On hearing such harsh words of the merchant, the Lord said, "Your words will be true." So saying, he went from there and sat on the bank of the river. When the Lord went away, the boat started to rise higher in the water. The merchant was surprised at this. When he went to check in the boat, he saw that his boat was filled with leaves and hay only. Seeing this, he fainted. When he came to his senses, he was very much worried. He said, "How could all this happen?" At this, his son-in-law told him, "Do not cry over this. All this has happened because you spoke harshly to the old man and lied to him. Still, nothing is lost. You could go back to him and ask for forgiveness, and he will set everything right." The merchant, after hearing the words of his son-in-law, went in search of the old man. He bowed down before him with respect and said, O Lord, please forgive me for the false, harsh words that I have spoken to you. So saying, he bowed down with the tears of sorrow in his eyes. When the Lord saw the merchant in his state of sorrowness and crying for forgiveness, he said, Do not cry, listen to me. O foolish person, due to your false promise, you have seen all this sorrow and suffering. On hearing the Lord say this, the merchant said, O Lord, nobody can recognize your Maya. Not even the gods or the Brahmins know your ways and forms. I promise that I will pray to saying he asked for forgiveness. He said, Please forgive me and let my boat be filled with wealth once again, like before. On hearing the merchant's words filled with blessing, the Lord was happy and he fulfilled his wish. When the merchant mounted his boat and saw it full with wealth again, he thanked the Lord and said, With Lord Satyanarayana's grace, my wish is fulfilled. When I reach home, I will do his prayer and fast. So saying, he left homewards. When the merchant saw that his hometown Ranthambore is nearing, he sent a messenger in advance to his house to inform his wife and daughter of his homecoming. The messenger, on reaching the merchant's house, bowed down to the merchant's wife and gave the most awaited news that the merchant and his son-in-law have reached Ranthambore. Leela had just finished doing her Satyanarayana Puja. She told her daughter to finish doing the prayer and then come and receive her husband and her father. Kalawati finished doing her quickly and without taking the prasad left to meet her husband. The Lord got angry at her behavior, so he drowned her husband with the boat. While Kalawati did not see her husband, she was shocked and she fainted on the floor. Then seeing his daughter in the state of affairs and sudden disappearance of the boat, the merchant was shocked. He prayed to Lord Satyanarayana, asked him for forgiveness, and prayed to the Lord to take him out of this difficulty. The Lord then made an announcement, O merchant, your daughter in a hurry to meet her husband has left my prasad. Hence you cannot see her husband. Now when she goes back and takes the prasad with due respect and then returns, only then she will see her husband. On hearing the voice, Kalawati ran home, ate the prasad, and came back and met her husband. When the merchant saw this, he was very happy. The merchant then did Lord Satyanarayana's prayers and fast with his family every month. Finally, he had all the pleasures of life. After death, he went to heaven.
This chapter of Lord Shri Satyanarayana Swami Ji over Ede Shri Skanda Purane Reva Khande Shri Satyanarayana Prathayam Chaturthodhyaya Lord Shri Satyadev Bhagavan Ki Jai. Atha Panchamodhyaya. Again take one flower petal. अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः अथान्यत प्रवक्ष्यामि श्रुद्धं मुनिसत्तमः आसीत् त्वङ्गध्वजो राजा प्रजापालनतत्परः प्रसादं सत्यदेवस्य त्यक्त्वा दुःखमुवापस एकदा स वनं गत्वा हत्वा बहुविधान् मृगापशून्. Now chapter 5. Suji said, O people, listen further to another story. A king named Tungadhwaja was famous for his generosity to his subjects, but he had to suffer a lot due to the disrespect he had shown to the prayer of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Ji and his prasad, which he did not accept when it was offered to him. One day, when hunting in a forest, he sat down under a tree. There he saw a few villagers doing the prayers of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Ji. The king saw all this, but due to his false ego, neither did he join them nor bow down to the idol of the Lord. When the villagers gave him the prasad, he did not accept it and went away from there. When the king reached his kingdom, he saw that everything was destroyed and all his 100 sons were lying dead on the floor. The king realized that this had happened all due to his false ego. So thinking, he started walking towards the place where the villagers were doing their prayers. There with them, he did the prayers of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Ji and had the prasad and charnamrit and put it in all his sons' mouth. By doing this, all his sons became all right. He got back all his wealth and comfort of life, and finally, in the end, after he died, he went to heaven. Anybody who keeps this fast with full faith and recite the prayers of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Ji, all his wishes will be fulfilled. With the grace of the Lord, he will get eternity. The wealthless will receive wealth.
and will go to heaven and finally will come out of the circle of the birth and death. In this way, whoever does Lord Sri Satyanarayana's prayer will be free from all sorrows and will ultimately reach heaven and get a moksha. This chapter of Lord Sri Satyanarayana Swami is over. It is Sri Skanda Purane Revakhande Sri Satyanarayana Vratkatayam Panchamodhyayah. Bol Sri Satyadeva Bhagavan ki jai. Achyutam Keshavam Brahmanarayanam Krishnadamodaram Vasudevam Bhaje Sridharam Madhavam Trigopika Vallabham Janaki Nayakam Sri Ramachandram Bhaje Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Shri Satyadeva Bhagavan ki jai. Now only the puja participants take one flower petal in your hand and do the mantra Pushpanjali. Om Jagnena Jagyamaya Jantadeva Sthana Dharmani Pradhamanya Tehanakam Mahimanah Sakantaya Prapurve Svabhyah Samvideva Om Raja Dhiraja Prasajya Namo Vayambari Kurvare Sarvi Kaman Kama Kamaya Namadyam Kameshwaro Vaishwaro Dadatu Kuberaya Vaishwanaya Maharajaya Namaha Om Swasti Samrajyam Bhojyam Swarajyam Vairajyam Parameshcham Rajyam Maharajyam Adhipatyamayam Samanta Parayayi Syat Sarvabhaumah Sarvayukhayantada Parardhat Prithivya Samudra Parayantaya Ekaradite Tadapye Kashloko Viketo Marutah Parivistaro Marutasya Vasanvihe Avikshitasya Kamapre Vishwe Deva Sabha Iti Om Vishwata Chaturuta Vishwato Mukho Vishwato Bahuruta Vishwata Spata Sambahubhyam Dhamati Sampatatradyava Bhumi Janayan Deva Ekaha Om Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Om Mahadevya Vidmahe Vishnupatye Dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat Om Narayana Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat Om Sangaya Saivaya Sarvatikaya Svavanaya Svaparivaraya Bhagavate Sri Satyanarayanaya Namaha Idam Vedokta Divya Suvarna Mantra Pushpanjalim Samarapayami. Again, just to close your hand and pray to the Lord Satyanarayana Deva. Om Mantra Hinam Kriya Hinam Bhakti-hinam Sudasha Jatapujitam Vayavaya Paripurnam Sadastune Avahanam Najaseshani
Karma Atmakani Vai Yani Tesham Aseshanu Krishnaya Anusparanam Param
Om, take one spoon water in your hand. Om Kayena Vacha Manasendriyeva
Pujatmanama Prabhute Swabhava Karoyatsya Sakalam Padasmai Narayanaye Samarapayami.
Offering the empty copper plate Narayanaye Samarapayami. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanam Astu. Now all the puja participants only except 2 participants. You can take a little bit rice in your hand and offer on your murti or on your picture. Okay. So now, हमारे तो मूर्ति घरे ले जाओ तो मेरे को. So you have 4 places where Ganesha number 1, Kalash number 2, Navagraha number 3, and Satyanarayana number 4. Right? Om Jantu Devagana Sarve Puja Madaya Mamakim इष्टकाम समृद्ध्यर्थम पुनरागमनाय च ओम स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं भजेषां गौ ब्राह्मणेभ्यः सुमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. Now Panchamrit is yours. Whatever the fruit it is in the puja thali or at the Bhagwanji plate, that is yours. And the rest of the item, just leave it over there. Okay? If you want, you can help us. Right? And next step is we will offer the prasad to Bhagwanji. Right? And during that time, carefully, gently, because a lot of water is there, we will move all this stuff on the altar. Okay? And then we will do Aarti. Rohan, any bhajan?
सत्यनारायण देव दयाळु प्रभु सत्यनारायण देव सत्यनारायण देव दयाळु प्रभु सत्यनारायण देव દૂધનો તો કંસાર કર્યો છે દૂધનો તો કંસાર કર્યો છે આરોગો સત્ય દેવ દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ સ્વાદિષ્ટ સુંદર મેવો સુધાર્યો સ્વાદિષ્ટ સુંદર મેવો સુધાર્યો વાલ ધરીને વિવેક દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ મંડપ રચ્યો શોભિત સારો મંડપ રચ્યો શોભિત સારો પુષ્પ સુગંધી દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ કલયુગે કામો સત્ય કલ્યાણ કલયુગે સત્ય કલ્યાણ કરો છો કુશળ છે દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ ભક્તાધીન પ્રભુ આપ કરવાણા ભક્તાધીન પ્રભુ આપ કરવાણા ભક્તો કરે નિત્ય સેવ દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ દાસના દાસની એવી વિનંતી દાસના દાસની એવી વિનંતી વ્રત કરેલું બહુ છે દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ દયાળુ પ્રભુ સત્યનારાયણ દેવ શ્રી સત્યનારાયણ દેવ કી જય. રઘુપતિ રાઘવ રાજા રામ પતિત पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम 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 भज प्यारे तू सीताराम 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 भज प्यारे तू सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रात्रि निद्रा दिवसे काम प्यारे भजशो सीताराम रात्रि निद्रा दिवसे काम प्यारे भजशो सीताराम रात्रि निद्रा दिवसे काम बोलो सब सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम करता जरिए करना काम लेता रहिए हरि नो नाम करता जरिए करना काम लेता रहिए हरि नो नाम करता जरिए करना काम लेता रहिए हरि नो नाम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीता रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम मुख में तुलसी घट में राम सब बोलो कब सीताराम मुख में तुलसी घट में राम सब बोलो तब सीताराम मुख में तुलसी घट में राम तब बोलो सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम नारायण लक्ष्मी नारायण 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 लक्ष्मी नारायण 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 Narayana 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 Satyanarayana Narayana Narayana Satyanarayana Narayana Narayana Satyanarayana Narayana Narayana Satyanarayana Narayana Narayana Badri Narayana 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 Badri Narayana Narayana Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana.
We have two lanes of the Aarti, so make the middle lane empty. So for the Aarti, you can come from the both way, and you can make exit from the middle. So make the middle room empty, and I need two volunteers. You can come. Put the Panchami somewhere. You stay here, okay? And make sure everyone will get the Aarti, right? When one family, they do the Aarti, right? Right, okay? Sometimes people they are not fast, right? Ready? And first, please stay here. Ready? Om
Mani Priyo Yona Prachodayat Jaya Jagadish Hare Swami Jaya Jagadish Hare
जनों के संकट
नाथ जनों के संकट
हमें दूर करे
ओम जय जगदीश
हरे जो जावे फल पावे दुख बिनसे मन का
स्वामी दुख बिनसे मन का
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे ओम जय
जगदीश
हरे मातु पिता तुम्हारे शरण पड़ू मैं की सखी
स्वामी शरण पड़ू मैं किसकी
तुम बिनु मोरन दूजा प्रभु बिनु आस करू मैं की सखी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी
स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता
स्वामी तुम पालन करता
मैं गोरख फल स्वामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक लोचन सबके प्राणपति स्वामी
सबके
प्राणपति किस विघ्न मिलो दयामय
मिलो कृपामय
तुमको मैं तुमकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे अपने हाथ
उठाओ करुणा
हस्त बढ़ाओ द्वार परम तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो
स्वामी कष्ट हरो देवा
श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, तन मन धन सब कुछ है तेरा, स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा, तेरा तुझको अर्पण,
तेरा तुझको अर्पण
प्यारा दे मेरा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे।
सजनों के संगत सजनों के
कटकण में दूर करी, ओम जय जगदीश हरे, बिना बंधो दुख हरता तुम्हारा रक्षक स्वामी, तुम्हारा रक्षक अपने हाथ उठाओ, करुणा बढ़ाओ, द्वार परम तेरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, विषय विकार मिटाओ, आप हरो देवा,
स्वामी कष्ट हरो देवा
श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा
प्रेम बढ़ाओ,
संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, तन मन धन सब कुछ है तेरा, स्वामी सब
कुछ है तेरा, तेरा तुझको अर्पण, तेरा तुझको अर्पण प्याला दे मेरा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे, करुणगौरं करुणावतारं संसार सारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सर्वसमितं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। मंगलं भगवान् विष्णु, मंगलं गरुडध्वज, मंगलं पुण्डरीकाक्षो, मंगलाय तनोहरि। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके, शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते। निकानि च पापानि जन्मान्तराणि सर्वाणि नश्यन्तु तदक्षिणां पदे पदे। ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा, ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा, ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा, ओम प्राणाय स्वाहा, समानाय स्वाहा। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति। सर्वे भवन्तु
सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग्। बोल श्री गजानन गणपति महाराज की, श्री पवन सुत हनुमान की, श्री अम्बे माता की, श्री बालकृष्ण लाल की, श्री गिरिराज धरण की, श्री राधा कृष्ण भगवान की, श्री श्याम रामचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सत्यनारायण देव की, श्री उमापति महादेव की, अपने अपने गुरुदेव की। हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। Thank you everyone. Happy Guru Purnima. And we have Mahaprasad down the stairs. And before you go down the stairs, few volunteers, please take all prasad to the downstairs.
I don't know. I didn't see it. I think it's one of the left. I think it's one of the left. I just put it that way. That's my
Ang hirap pa sa'yo, diyan pa ka dyan. Yan ito dito. Ang dami dito. Ako ba yaw? Eh, balik ka na. Go downstairs.
She was born on the day of Okay. In Belapa. मैं लिख देता हूँ. It's okay. You want? All the kids be careful.
सुधीर भाई everybody's looking at me drinking water.
Here end the stream.
Yes.
And
Yeah.